Hello, my friend. Welcome to my timeline. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope you're doing really well today. I'm just taking a moment. I'm in a place in my life right now where I've set an intention and I have repeatedly not quite fallen through on it. I'm playing a little bit of catch up, if you will. And so the question becomes, do I change what isn't working? Or do I push forward and just continue seeing if this original intention will continue to be supportive in my life, or just simply keep going to see if it's not quite what needs to be followed for success. I'm so excited to be doing this. I had a really interesting experience yesterday. I went to see my mom and my gran, and depending on your life experience with your family, you may feel similar to me, or you might have a completely different experience. But in my family, it can take a little bit for us to get into deeper conversations. A lot of things typically stay pretty surface level. And I find it challenging to allow the evolution of myself to be seen. But yesterday, I had this interesting opportunity where I let my woo woo come out. I I used the language of God, reincarnation, and I got to talk about my YouTube channel and my desire for being in a more public space, speaking about topics that interest me and my philosophies and how I see this world. And it wasn't met with any particular emotion that I could sense. Just simply, I believe, taking it in. There was this one time where I was newly in my relationship with Josh, and, things had been shifting in my life. And I was telling my mom about it, and she was like, that just doesn't sound like you. Like, that's Josh talking. And I was like, he definitely influences me, but these words are my own. I've thought these through. I've been playing with them, seeing how they feel in my reality, and I've come to believe that this is what I want to do. And I got fought on that. And so that left a bit of an imprint. Just like there's been times where I've said, I'm going to take this course, and I met with this resistance and this opinion that I shouldn't do this because of XYZ. And no blame. Being a parent, and I'm not there yet, but I'm imagining being a parent of a fully independent adult child is really challenging because, you have all these hopes and dreams for them. And I'm sure it can be really challenging to let go of those, the things that you build up in your mind, because they're going to grow into the person that they're meant to be. And there's really nothing you can do about it. You're there to help guide them, but ultimately it's their decision in life what they do. And I'm trying to learn that lesson through the lens of my parents and my parents-in-law. And I want to take all the good and the support and the guidance that they have provided for us and rejig that for our kid. But I'm interested to see how this newfound expression in my birth family is going to go over. I left and I was like, I wonder if they're talking about me. Like, are they gossiping? Like, what do they say? And none of my business. And I in my heart, it doesn't quite matter to me their personal opinions. Um, I'm interested if they want to talk about them or like ask me more questions. Like, I'm so open to that, but it's hard to open up with them. I've always had a hard time with it. I've always had a hard time with it. I've always felt so different and I felt like the black sheep and I've always felt like I just didn't belong. I always thought I was adopted, like for no specific reason, but just like a little bit of, there was like a wishful thinking, but also I just felt so uncomfortable being a kid. And also, like, I don't remember what it was like a lot of the time. I don't have a lot of memories, and we don't talk about my childhood. And I wish we did because I feel like I have so many questions. And I'm really interested to see what their experience is and like their perspective. And I have questions about certain things that I've experienced. I have no idea if they even have any idea what it is that I went through. So I'm sure that there's healing to be done and questions to be asked. And that's something that I hope that we get to open up and share in the future because there's the part of me that's just simply accepted and, moved on from that part of my life because it just simply is and was. And I became a conscious individual and then I get to move from that space. So I don't feel the need to like hold anyone accountable for my feelings or interpretations of my experience up until that point. It just was. And all of those experiences made me the person that I am today. And I'm grateful for that. It's a wild ride, this life, isn't it? I hope you take good care of yourself, and I'll see you tomorrow.